Hi everybody, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel, Enchantress Tarot. Thank you to everybody who's been with me, subscribing and liking and sharing and wonderful loving comments. Thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so below or hit the like button, thumbs up, and share if you'd like to. Maybe you could be a conduit for someone else in your life with these messages. And I do readings for anyone who wants by phone or Skype or even FaceTime or people who are in the area where I live. And I'm happy to do that for you. I do also same-day readings on emergencies. I've been there myself over the years, so if that's a need for you, just hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Okay, so our reading here is going to be for April 1st through April 7th already, 2018. We're still, Sun is in Aries. Okay, I do have the Aries solar return up. Remember, all the previous solar returns carry for a whole year. So if you haven't watched yours from 2017, that carries through to your birthday in 2018. So please go back and review them. Alrighty, but here we go. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, someone's been working very hard at something. You really have been. Now, this energy is just off our full moon on the 31st of March in Libra. So you might have been working on a relationship a really long time, working on planning a wedding, getting married, having a baby, an art project, music, a career, vocation, trade. See, anything to do with your money that you can manifest in form, things from third dimensional reality, health also. Knowledge, wisdom. Because to me, the pentacles also do reflect knowledge and wisdom, not just health and wealth. And it is also your grounding energy. So let's encompass all of that. With our 7, it's time to make a stand. This is a mystical number. You know, mathematically, it's one of the most complicated numbers in the universe to understand. But it is about taking control and making a stand for yourself. It's like that lightning bolt that comes to you. So you've worked really hard at something. Okay, you planted the seeds, maybe it's something off of the last new moon or a new moon from a year ago, and you've been nurturing it, loving it, caring for it, expanding on it, growing it. And now you're waiting to pick the fruits of your labor. You see things are ripe for the picking. You see the ladder is there. You're ready to climb to new heights. You're ready to taste the fruits of your labor. I'm going to say to you, my artist friends, musician friends, including my own sons who are musicians. Okay, in the past I've told you about this card was a time for you to review before you release to the world that which you have been working on. At this time we're talking about right here in the now. Things are ripe for the picking. You've put a lot of work into this. And all of us, this is a time that we're ready to reap the harvest. This card is Saturn in Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. It's things that are money related. Third dimensional realities, tangible things that you can buy. Okay, let's stick with that. Things that you take throughout life with you. Your value system. Saturn is the hard work, the lessons learned, the dedication, responsibility, reliability, resolute energy that is grounded and stable, that you have invested in this person, place, or situation, whatever this thing is. And it is time now for you to stand up and be rewarded for your hard work. And only you did this for yourself. No one handed it to you. Okay, so this is definitely a card of harvest for you. All right, and this energy with this card. Now, if I looked at a date, because it doesn't mean it's going to happen this week, although some of you can be resonant with this, you may see full fruition of this by May, maybe May 5th, okay? May 11th to the 20th, I should say, May 11th to the 20th. You should start to see progress for this because things really are growing here, you see? You know, the mountain that you climbed is behind you, and now this is just right here. The ladder's right there. It's just a few steps away from you reaching your goal. And you see the squirrel up at the top of the card? You know what squirrels do, right? They run around just before the winter and autumn. They store up their nuts, right? and go around and picking them so they could get through the winter. They fatten themselves up and get all blubbered up, so this way they could last through the winter for the spring when it's time for them to come forward again. So this is all about the hard work that you've been doing, and this probably has been years. I often say to people, a 5-year plan can take 7 or 10 years. Some people, it's in a lifetime before they reach it. Some people don't get married till they're in their 40s or 50s, or have a baby till in their 40s or 50s. Look at people that start gymnastics or yoga in their 70s or 80s, or become swimmers. You don't have an expiration date, and neither does your dream. I'm maybe one of those people that is forever the optimist, and people think I'm a fool or childlike, but that's probably my Aries sun that I am born under, and the Cancer ascendant. I have this energy of believing all things are possible, and you are co-creating your life. So I say go for it. You deserve it. This is time for you to reap the harvest of the hard work and labor. And then look at this, the Ace of Swords. Now, this card talks of spring to me. This is the hand of God reaching out to you, giving you the sword and saying, here's your mental clarity, your epiphany. This is your focus, your illumination. The clouds will be clearing. There's a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom you've learned from this experience. A lot of us have been going through a lot of breakdowns. Things that just didn't work for us. Repeatedly, no matter how much we dedicated ourselves, we put so much work into it, we weren't seeing the results that we were hoping for. We started to doubt ourselves and second guess ourselves and question ourselves. But these are the breakdowns that happen for us to constantly reevaluate. See, do we really want this? Is this what we truly are wishing for? Because if it's not, we give up, right? And others of us do give up sometimes, right? But this is about you sticking with the plan, and this is your victory. When we have the Ace of Swords, this is your mind is awakened to right now, being present in the moment. You're not living in the past. You're not focusing on anything but right now. I'm dedicating myself to right now. I'm sharp. I'm clear. You got this cool, airy thing going on. You're definitely very logical and methodical, intellectual. This is good writing, communication. So if you're a poet or a writer, a narrator, a songwriter, a musician, this is you communicating through your craft. Doesn't matter if you're a guitarist, a drummer. It doesn't matter if you're a welder, a teacher, whatever your vocation or trade. Your mind is clearer now, at last. You can see what will be. And remember, believing is seeing. Believing is seeing. So this talks to me right now, and it doesn't matter what hemisphere we're in. I know people who read this in the other hemisphere say that this is, autumn, but this is definitely this time of year right now. Whether you're northern or southern hemisphere, it's right now in this time of March 19, 20, 21st, before June 19, 20, 21st. So northern hemisphere, this is your spring before summer. In the southern hemisphere, it's the opposite for you. All right, but this is definitely happening. And with the sword being down, it's not up at arms, like to fight. This is like you say, you're ready to put this sheath away. You've won. This is victory for you. You know what? You had so many options, and we kept getting this card. This is like the 4th time we've gotten this card in the last 4 to 6 weeks. If you look back at other videos, and I tell you that depending on what you're doing, the card will move. All right, and progress in your life. Here the 7 again we have is about taking control. And this is the actual opposite card of this. The 7 of Pentacles is May, and the 7 of Cups is November. So again, we're talking about both hemispheres here. Your May, your November. One is going to be the spring, and one is going to be the spring in the other part of the world and the spring in this part. It doesn't matter. It's still talking to the same person in different places of the world. So we're talking about with this card, though, with the complete opposite, with the 7 of Cups, Venus and Scorpio. So this is love, and our reading for our full moon was about love and partnership. So Venus is the ruler of Taurus. So this is our tangible things we take through life with us, our possession. It is our value system, but it's the way we love ourselves. And with Scorpio, we know that it's life, death, rebirth, and transformation. There's great transformation going on. You've faced a lot of challenges, a lot of tribulations and trials. A lot of choices had to be made. Decisions that were hard. Breakdowns to break through. And this is what we're all going through. And this is talking about you making the choice already. And you made the best choice for you at the time. And I say, at the time that you make a choice, how could it be wrong for you? Because at that moment, that's what you felt was best. And this card is saying, it definitely is very transformative in you, that you are the one who grew from this. It doesn't matter which of the cups you chose, and it doesn't matter what the outcome is from the result of your choice. The fact that you made an active choice and took a part in your own life and in the universe, recognize that you made a decision. It's there for you. Whatever the outcome of the decision doesn't matter, because you made a stand. You grew from this experience emotionally. Okay? You're growing, you're evolving, you're ascending with this card. It's beautiful. Beautiful, shimmery, transformative waters. You have this lavendery hue, so very psychic, intuitive energy going on there. The gold, alchemical process, very Scorpion, rising from the phoenix. So whatever cup you chose, or if there was a couple of choices you made, this is saying, congratulations, you took a stand for yourself and you grew from this experience. This card gets me all the time. This is this Hierophant, which is this major arcana, and this is Taurus. Okay, they're saying, so that's going to help me, because we're talking again with Venus and Taurus. Venus rules Taurus. This card is also a Taurus card. This is Venus, and then we're having this card, the Hierophant, is a major arcana, but it represents Taurus. So we are talking about this worldly stuff going on here, and this 5 is this vacillating energy. Oh gosh. So let's look at it as this. Whatever this decision is that you made, or whatever your situation is, you knew how to solve this. Maybe you were being stubborn in the past. Maybe people were telling you what you should or shouldn't do. But you have growth here. You made your own decisions. Maybe people thought you were being stubborn, or they were being stubborn and trying to impose on you your choices. But you made a stand for yourself. It wasn't easy and it wasn't quick for you to do this, but it was doable. And you put in the effort. You were a good example. Even if other people fell away from you, or were envious or jealous or disagreed or angry, like I said, other people, what they say or think about us is none of our business. We need to focus on loving ourselves, starting from within. And with the Hierophant, it's definitely you just faced a lot of challenges. This is that trial by fire, like our indigenous people, the natives of America. They talk about that fire that they go through, and they burn off from child to manhood. And even many cultures, women go through this trial by fire. So for you, this is, you're making good choices, being a good example, being at peace right now, okay? And you didn't care about what society's expectations were for you. That wall that our parents put around us to teach us to be a certain way. You can't be a musician. There's no honor in that. What? You want to be an artist? You're never going to make it. You know, things like that. Oh, you should be a teacher. That's a noble profession. It may just be that jagged little pill that you gag on every day, and you can't do it. You have to be yourself and break free. You love and respect the people. You love and respect the society you were raised in, or the religion, but it's just not you. The way of life, the job you want me to be, the vocation, the person I can't be for you. This is about you being it for yourself and being free to have your own truths and not someone else's belief system. And this is going forward for you. So I'm very, very happy for you. And I don't like to use the word proud, because then it has a different connotation, but I'm happy for you, and that you're showing some love of self and pride in who you are, and taking ownership for yourself and what you truly feel is your truth, and not someone else's belief system. This is conviction here. standing through all the choices you had to make over the last, now it could be 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, it doesn't matter. These cards keep coming up. So this card is talking about being resolute, staying the course, staying true to who you are, choosing the way emotionally you felt was best. Because look, we have the pentacles here. We have the swords here. We have the cups here. So we have earth, we have air, we have water, so emotions. And then with the Hierophant, with this 5 energy, that can go either way. It's very fiery, right? You could go one way or that. So I do feel we have that spiritual. This is spirit on earth with the Hierophant. It represents the earthly spiritual being. And more or less in Taurus, it is a form and body. So we have all the elements represented in this reading for you. And we are talking about, in the time of Aries, is a fire element. This is the time, like I said, you got this going. Keep the momentum going. This is the time to ride it. This is the wave, okay, that's going to take you to shore. This is what Spirit's saying for you, for me. So I hope this does resonate with you. I hope this gives you help, guidance, and peace. And I appreciate, again, Spirit, thank you for the beautiful reading you gave everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, maybe it could be someone else in your life that you could pass this along to and be the channel for. Alrighty? So I wish everybody a beautiful week. And as always, I wish you the best.